Welcome, Capricorn, to your July 2021 reading. If this is the first time you've tuned into my channel, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Now, Capricorn, I must start out by saying how sorry I am. You are probably going to be seeing this well into the first few days of July. I do apologise for that. Things just have not been running so smoothly with my internet, and so things have been a little bit slow going uploading these. But you can take this reading from a month from when you are actually viewing this video. Now, Capricorn, I think when you see your cards, it's going to make all of the difference here. You start out with a beautiful energy. Now, this energy is actually must be around in July because a few signs have had this card, and that is the Nine of Cups. And this is that wish come true card. It is such a beautiful energy, and it's a card that is just happy and joyous, and you are starting out July with this energy. I can see that it's carrying through the month in a lot of the other cards here as well. But the Nine of Cups, as I said, is that wish come true card. And if you have been wishing on something, I feel like July is going to be a month where your dreams can come true. And if you haven't made a wish or you're not wishing about anything, this is the month to do it. It's quite a good omen when you get this card. There's a lot to be grateful for, and it just talks about enjoying life, and it's a card of great luxury and beautiful things as well. So this is the energy around you and what you are surrounding yourself with in July. Now, this is right beside the Wheel of Fortune. So if some of you have been wishing about winning the lottery or winning some money, this is a very good sign for you. The Wheel of Fortune is just beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's talking about things moving forward, and things moving forward very quickly as well. The Knight of Swords is right below that card. Knights are fast moving, or knights are just movement in general they talk about, and the Knight of Swords is that fastest moving energy. But just to go back to the Wheel of Fortune, it's a card. This is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter is a very benefic planet, and it brings gifts and it's just and good luck. You know, that is that main message of that planet and of this card as well. And this is a card of beginning to move forward again. And if you have been in a situation where you think that things have been stuck or slowed down, if any of your plans have not been moving ahead as you had hoped for. I mean, we have just come out of a Mercury retrograde, so some of you may very well have had your plans on hold or stalled. And this card talks about things moving forward again. And it's almost like you're back on track when this card comes up. It's great. You know, if you had any pauses, any delays, they're a thing of the past. Now, it's right next to this is like the wheel of karma as well. So it's right next to the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be some significant information that could relate to money coming through for you. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is beside the Page of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is another card of luxury and abundance. And the Nine of Swords, here I am jumping all over the place, I do apologize, but the Page of Swords, I should say, is really that a card of it. This can represent an air sign. So for some of you, you may have a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian that is significant in your life. But this particular card I would read as an Aquarius, but this is a general reading, so take what resonates here. The Page of Swords, though, for most pages for me are messages or messengers. And when the Page of Swords comes into your life or into your reading, it really is bringing useful information. And, you know, sometimes it's information that's it's not romantic letters or anything like that. It's practical information that you need to know that is going to benefit you here. Now, this can actually be sometimes not bad news, but news of things being delayed or things not going according to plan, but it's only temporary. This can also talk about legal documents and signing contracts. It's right above the Justice card here as well. So for some of you, you might be getting some good news when it comes to a legal issue, or you might, as I said, be signing contracts about, and this could even be to do with your career as well. Something that is going to bring you quite a wonderful, lucrative time, I feel, for a lot of you here. Now, as I said, this card here, this can represent an air sign, but often also what the pages can represent are seasons and geographical areas of the world as well. So this can represent winter. Now, I'm in the southern hemisphere, so it is winter right now. So I feel like if you are in the southern hemisphere, this information on this news is going to be coming through very quickly for you very soon. If not in July, certainly August. This also talks about places in the world, and this represents the Americas, the American continents, so North or South America. So you may have some business involvement there or be dealing with people from those countries as well. You might be from there too. Now, that Nine of Pentacles, another wonderful, and 2 nines here. Very interesting. I like to look at little synchronicities like that. Multiples of anything just strengthen that number. And to me, the nines, they are cards about extremes. So extreme optimism, extreme pessimism, but these 2 cards are very optimistic cards. So to me, you have that in a double dose here. And when you get multiple nines, you might find yourself attaining the goals that you have been setting, but in a spectacular way almost. And it brings, it prevents you from having any fears here. They indicate that you've come a long way on your path as well, on your journey. And it's interesting, you've got the Two of Wands there. If you look at the imagery in that card, you are on that journey forward. But nines are almost that completion stage. You're not quite at the 10, but you're almost there, and you're working very hard to get what it is that you want. But the Nine of Pentacles specifically is absolutely that beautiful card of success. Again, another card of luxury and self-nurturing. And this isn't like stuff that has just been handed to you. You've worked really hard for this, Capricorn. And, you deserve some rest and some relaxation as well. And, this can even talk about somebody. The Nine of Pentacles can also talk about somebody who is almost at the point of retirement. And this doesn't mean that you it could be that you are close to retiring in age, but this is also you have attained enough finances now to be able to relax and retire and enjoy what it is that you have been working for. But if you've got some plans to go into business, this is a sign that you should pursue that. It's a very good time for you. You've got the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, some legal, perhaps information coming through with some documents. This is all pointing to some great energy here, Capricorn. But this is also a card of quiet reflection as well. You've learned the difference here between solitude, being on your own, and being lonely. It's two different things. You can enjoy some time on your own in nature. You don't need the company of other people to make you happy here. And yeah, you're just in this wonderful energy, Capricorn. It's lovely. Now, that Two of Wands that I did touch on, and look at that imagery. It's a person standing on a roadway, and the roadway splits into two distinct paths. And if you look at them, they both lead to beautiful scenery in the distance. So what this card says is there is a choice that's required here of you, but there is no wrong choice here when it comes to the Two of Wands, because both roads are going to lead to wonderful new opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves for you, and presenting themselves to you, I should say. And it's almost like the ball is rolling. This is all linked in with that Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving forward, and you're now in motion. You're on your quest, and your quest hasn't completed yet. There's still a ways to go here for a lot of you. And it could be that it's just begun for many of you, particularly if you are starting a new career, a new business. Now, this can be a choice between two positions in your work. It can be a choice between two things that you're quite passionate about as well. But this can also talk about really a new partnership with someone who can help you move your goals even further along the way. It's quite a beautiful card as well. I love the Two of Wands. It's filled with such opportunity and excitement in a way. You're on this wonderful journey that you can't really that can't go wrong for you here, Capricorn. It's quite great. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that Knight of Swords, to me, that is telling me that things are moving so quickly for you. It is just excellent. So not only are things beginning to move forward, but they are moving forward at lightning speed here. And it's almost like you are stepping into a whirlwind. That's how fast this energy really is. And this is a card of action, mental action as well. All swords are communication, the mind, the intellect. So it's not a time to make emotional choices here, particularly when it comes to this Two of Wands. You are really needing to make the decision via your intellect, and I think you won't be you won't go wrong if you do that. Now, this is also telling me that the decision that you may have to make may need to be made swiftly as well. And that can sometimes make you not think through your choices very carefully, because there is such speed that you're needing to make the decision. But when that Knight of Swords comes up, you must really ponder your choices carefully. Regardless of the speed that you need to make the decision, think them through carefully and look at all of the alternatives before actually stepping forward down that road. You don't want to get too far and realize that you've made the wrong turn and you need to go back and redo something. But, with the energy you've got, I don't feel like that's going to happen. But I do feel whatever is happening here for you, I definitely get a feeling this is work, career, money, this kind of energy here. Things are happening quickly for you. Now, that Justice card. Now, you could be involved with a Libra here, because Justice is representative of the star sign of Libra. But Justice, as the card says, is quite self-explanatory. It does talk about anything legal, balancing things out as well, making sure that you are making balanced decisions. And this is again talking about those contracts that some people may be making in July, or signing, I should say, some contracts, some legal documents. But what the Justice card really encourages you to do is make choices that are right. Stand within your integrity. And if you do that, you know that justice is going to be on your side. Now, if you find yourself in a position where somebody's has got the ability to make a judgment or an evaluation in your favor or not, when you get the Justice card, it's telling you that the decisions are going to go in your favor. So if you've got any, as I said, any legal issues, legal contracts, I feel like things are going to go well for you and go your way. But in saying that, any legal documents that you do have to sign or contracts, read them through very carefully. This could also be connected with that Knight of Swords card. Things are coming through fast. You're going to have to sign on the dot quickly. Make up your mind. Take the time to read them through carefully. It's quite important. Now, also, justice does talk about standing up for your beliefs as well, and to know that, if you know that you're right, if you feel that you're right, hold on firm to your convictions here. You're right, so you can stand up for yourself and defend yourself because you are right in this situation. Now, the Moon card. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of secrets, but secrets being unfolding, and you finding out some information perhaps that is coming through that is going to be quite beneficial for you. And the Moon card is this is also a card of Pisces. So you could be choosing between two people here. You've got, an Aquarian or an air sign. You've got that Libra there, which is also an air sign. So this can represent this person, or it can be talking about a Pisces here. But the Moon is very interesting in the sense that it provides you clarity, but it asks you to use your intuition a lot here if you need to. And you might be getting some psychic visions, some nighttime dreams that are quite significant. And, you are really asked to listen to your subconscious here in July, because it's going to be guiding you and helping you out quite a lot here. Now also, the Moon card talks about there being something more here than meets the eye. So, like the moon, the light of the moon, when it shines its light down, you can see quite well when there's a full moon. There's so much light from the moon, but it's different to the sunlight, and things look so different when the moon goes down and the sun rises. So I feel like this is a kind of message saying there is more here than meets the eye. Listen to your intuition and things will be revealed. Now, also, if you've got any fears about proceeding in a certain direction, could potentially be with money, business, your finances, your home, that kind of stuff. The Moon card says these fears are unfounded. They're irrational fears, so try not to listen to them, and just let the light of truth be revealed to you, and you're going to be fine here. You're going to be able to move forward. It's going to be quite wonderful for you in July. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck here is Rising Above. And the mantra for this is, I see only beauty and grace. And the meaning of this card is, let go of the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. This is the time to reach higher than ever before. So don't fall down before doubt. Remember your true calling. The universe wants you to know, just as the lotus rises up out of the mud into the light, so you are rising up to even greater heights. Sometimes this occurs naturally, and sometimes it's an act of will. This is the time to rise above any situation that's not empowering. Even if there are some people you might leave behind, let your light shine for all to see. Rise up and step into your potential. You are indeed a healer, a teacher, a leader. Wow, I absolutely am loving that message for you, Capricorn. You are moving forward, you are rising above, and things are looking so promising for you in July. And I feel like this will be energy that is going to have a flow on effect for you over the rest of the year here as well. But some lucky energy for you here, Cappies. So have a great month. Again, apologies for the tardiness of this video. Take me up on my offer of a free mini reading. Now, don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. I get back to everybody who subscribes and asks a question. So have a great month, guys and girls, and I'll see you next month. Bye.